In the woods again. I just can't wait to get in the woods again. I just can't wait to tell all my woodland friends. I can't wait to get in the woods again. Welcome back to Camping with Keith. Well, this is going to be my last time at this location. I was going to stick it out through the winter. You know, it's nice having a shelter set up. But if people are going to come through here and just take what they want, then I'm not going to leave them shit to take. I think I'm going to leave the 9x12 tarp sitting up as a lean-to. But I'm taking the 3 brand new 8x10 tarps that I bought when I first set this up. So I'm going to go back to rotating, going here, going there. Keeps things a little bit more fresh and new. I like it that way. I'm sure my audience gets a little bored seeing the same location over and over. I try to make it more interesting every time I come out, but you can only do so much with, you know, what you got. So I'm going to move on. I don't know where I'm going to go. You know, that's kind of how that goes. You're going to find a spot, and you're just going to stumble onto it and stick it out for maybe 1 or 2 trips and move on. Yeah, I must hang out for the night. Last time I was out here was in the teens. Today it's supposed to get up to 40s and 50s, so ain't no way in hell I'm sitting at home. So I'm going to come out here and do one more night. Kind of sucks. This spot was really, really cool. I have not found anywhere around here that was like this. But yeah, I decided to come back out for a night, and I was going to wait till after the New Year since I was out here just last Sunday. Or just on Sunday. Yeah, I came out here Sunday morning and left Monday afternoon. So I'm going to hang out for the night. It's supposed to rain sometime later today or tonight for sure. I think tonight. So shelter will keep me dry for one more night, and then after that it's time to move on. But you know, this location served its purpose. What, for about a month and a half, 2 months, I think, something like that, I've been able to come out here and take advantage of this location. The whole time I've been doing this, I've only had one time where somebody's got in my shoulder and messed with my shit. Like I said, I don't care if you walk by and you notice the shoulder is there, but to go inside and just go through somebody's bedding and stuff is kind of weird. So all you weird people out there, let you know, man, stay the hell away from my chit. Yeah, I'm gonna get in here, chill for a little bit, and get some things set up. I'm gonna set my cot up for the hell of it, because I'm gonna leave later on the night and go get some pizza. So some nosy person decides to pop up. Hopefully they'll see the cot and realize, oh shit, somebody is out here. Because if I catch somebody in my shit when I come back or something like that, it's on. I don't even care. It is on. But I'm gonna work on chilling for a little bit, get some things together, and I'll come back in a little while and guys keep you posted on how the day's going. You just tuned in for the first time, I want to say welcome to my channel. If you're coming back to watch some more videos, I appreciate you watching my videos. I like putting them out there. It's fun. So as long as people enjoy watching what I'm doing, I'll continue to post them on YouTube. So I will see you guys in a little bit, and I hope you guys are having a blessed day. What up, what up? Well, this might be the last time I come over here as far as to make videos. After they whoever it was took my shit, I've been yanking all their wood from over here. I'm taking this thing. Pretty sure it's pretty big. It'll give me a decent amount of firewood for sure. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice little spot, but now I feel uncomfortable because somebody come and fucked with my little spot I had, so I don't even know if I want to set up here just for the night. Man, it's cold. A little chilly still. Took my glove off to record this, but man, I'd love just the sound of the river, the creek, and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think there's anywhere I could just hop across this, because if I go and follow probably that other little creek where it V's off over there, if I follow that, I think it's going to take me to the main creek, because I think that's the creek that's dumping in. I think they're all just kind of like going over that way. I think both of these little water areas here are going in the same spot, because water travels downhill. I just know there's a river not too far over that way. Guarantee. Yeah, I'm gonna grab up some of this freaking firewood. Might as well. It's my last night. It's like, screw it. Taking that crap, that wood, flat wood there. I'm taking that. Man, that one tree, I'm gonna cut it down. I'm glad I brought my saw with me. I'm gonna need it. Joy. I'll walk over here. Shit, might as well. I've never even went over here. Well, I guess I have, kind of. Check out the old truck line bed liner. It is pretty back here. One thing for sure, that water's clear. What's on the bottom of it don't look all that nice. That's awesome. That's cool. I could hop right across that. That's why there's a stone right there. Guarantee somebody put that stone there so they could hop across that. See, we can see that's a trail for sure. Must be like deer. Then they hop across, come right here. You can see it kind of like. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I just dig the waterfall. I might have to take a picture of that and I'll have to do my thumbnail. I hate leaving my crap. I'd hop across there and go see what's over there. Because right now, when there's no weeds impeding your progress, it's about the best time to do it. The only thing I got at my shoulder is food and stuff like that. Yeah, fuck it. You only live once. If I fall in this, oh shit! Yeah, I was gonna say, man, if I fall in this, I'm gonna be pissed. First step, and I almost fell right on my ass. Damn, I don't know if I want to do this. I got new shoes on and shit. I really don't want to get them. I already got it muddy on the left. Yeah, screw it. I ain't gonna do it right now. That's all Jaggers. That's twice I almost fell on my ass today. Yeah, you can see there's a trail right there. It goes across. Wow. Well, the next time I come out here, I'm gonna maybe cross this river, this creek, and see where it goes. That's awesome. There's two waterfalls right there. One right there and then one right here. This is going to be a good video. Sun's out. Beautiful, beautiful day. A little chilly, but it's supposed to get even like up in the upper 40s, lower 50s today. So hell yeah, I'm glad I'm out here. I'm glad I'm out in the woods today. I'm going to have a lot of fun. Oh yeah. Bum 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 bum. I was coming down over here and I swear to God I seen something pop up. I don't know if it was like a deer or a head or maybe like a squirrel running around or some shit, but If you ever found this spot, this was a really cool. I would have been pretty happy if I would have found this and used it. I should have used this once or twice. But like I said, after whoever got in my shit, maybe I'll go on an adventure later and cross that river, because that makes me curious. What the hell was that? Sitting up in the damn trees. I'm so glad I got glasses, because if I look out in the distance, I don't see detail hardly at all. Everything is just blurry. And then if I man, imagine when the water goes like floods. That's a big old bunch of firewood right there. Yeah, I'm gonna start working on getting some firewood together, but yeah, figured I'd take a video. I didn't know if this is gonna be the last time I ever come over here or not, but I will see you guys in a little while. And like I said, maybe I'll go on a little adventure later. I'll see you in a little while. Peace. Well, I'm glad I came out here when I did and started getting my wood early, because after I just got done messing around with my third load of wood, I was thinking about going out and getting some medium stuff, which I really don't need. I was just going to grab it anyways. It started sprinkling, and now it's raining. So I managed to get everything in here, even an all-nighter. I was like, I'm not leaving it out there, it'll just get wet. Screw it, it's going to rain for the next hour or so. But I got a whole entire tub of medium-sized stuff, a bag full of kindling, and 2 big-ass piles of big, nice, dry firewood. I'm just trying to make sure everything stays dry. Let's see here. This is how more. Wedge that in there. Screw it. Yeah, I'm glad I went and got all my stuff when I did. I'll be nice and dry just sitting in here, though, that's for sure. So I get to put my shelter to the test the last night I'm using it. I actually have to use it to keep dry. That's great. You know, I was actually thinking earlier just coming out here, and if somebody took my stuff, I was just going to set up anywhere, screw a tarp. I didn't need it. I would have been so mad if I would have went that route. I would have just got a fire going and kept it going, like roaring, and just sat by the fire while it rained. I mean, I'm still going to get wet, but I'll be warm at least. Yeah, I'll get that fire going a little bit later. I'm going to go walking and I'm going to get a pizza. I should have just made hamburgers for tonight. I had everything: tomato, lettuce, pickles. I think I said tomatoes. Well, anyways, tomatoes, lettuce, pickles, cheese, the burgers, and hamburger buns. So everything to make the Mac Daddy of hamburgers. But nope, I decided to be lazy. I'm gonna get a pizza tonight. I'm actually gonna add a new topping. I'm gonna add mushrooms on top of everything. I should add sausage too. Load that son of a bitch up. I might actually do that tonight. Splurge and just get a nice loaded pizza. Oh, it was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day. Now it's not. It's still a beautiful day no matter what. Yeah, I got my not raining so bad you can see the droplets, but it's definitely picked up since it first started. What's left of the fire from the last time I was here. I ended up just leaving it. It was still smoldering. Usually I put it out, but it wasn't going to catch nothing on fire. Build up the wall a little bit more, so hopefully it'll block the smoke That smoke gets in here so bad. That's another thing about this shelter I'm not gonna miss at all is the smoke. I mean, the worst amount of smoke I ever had to deal with is sitting in here because it just traps it. And then you gotta wait for it to air out, and that takes, you know, another 5 minutes, if not longer. Yeah, I'm just chilling in here waiting for the rain to pass. I really don't want to walk to get my grub in the rain, so I'll probably end up waiting for a break. It's about 3:30 now. They said it was going to rain about 4. It's about quarter till 4. So they were right on the money. It's funny because they weren't calling for any rain today. It was going to be tomorrow. And then they said, I looked at the weather forecast this morning and it said 15% chance of rain today. And I'm like, okay, that's not usually, doesn't really mean anything. It says, you know, 15% chance of rain. It's not gonna rain. But weatherman, I guess, is right once in a while. I don't know who the weatherman, if there's even one. I think it's just all computer generated. The Weather Channel or whatever on my phone. I never usually cared about it, and when I started camping, so I think it's nice to have. You check the weather, see, you know, what's coming, what's, you know, which way is the wind blowing, that kind of stuff. So, but I'm gonna sit in here and relax and chill. And I should have brought my game system. I knew I was gonna bring it, and I was like, it's warming up enough where I could keep it. But if it starts raining, I don't want all the moisture to mess with my switch. So I just left it, you know. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I come out here to get away from everything, not to bring it with me. So that's one of the reasons why I don't like to bring my games out here. But it still kills time, and it's kind of fun sitting out in the middle of the woods playing video games. If you don't like video games, I don't expect you to understand, but the portable part of gaming nowadays is pretty nice. You can just go with it. And I've always been in the video games ever since I was a kid. Hell, I'm 50 years old, and I guarantee you I was about 5 or 6 years old when I first started experimenting with video games. My parents had, I remember as a kid I found that it was a console. It was like a wood grain that it was a Pong console. It had 2 knobs, one on each side. You could play like a very simple rudimentary kind of game if you didn't ever play Pong, which I'm sure anybody who plays the game knows what I'm talking about, but that's all it was, black and white Pong. And then what was really cool is they had a Coleco Combat console, and it was black and white too, which was kind of wacky thinking about that now. It's like black and white gaming. Wow, that's I don't know how you do that. Well, you only need 1 or 2 colors. I mean, actually, like 2 colors, and you're good to go. But I found it in the closet, and I took it out and hooked it up one day, and it didn't work. But then I messed with it, and I got it to work, and I was just like blown away. That was the first introduction to gaming. It was before the Atari came out, so I've been gaming for a long time. And then, you know, it had 2, like, it was like tank controls, if you know what I'm talking about, where it had 2 control sticks, and you pull back on the one and you push in the other, and you'd make you turn in one direction, you do the opposite, you push forward with both sticks and you move forward. It was a lot of fun just because of the controllers that you used. Made you feel like actually you were moving the tank, but I mean, like I said, it's pretty rudimentary compared to what we play nowadays. But that's when I started, way back then. My parents were like, oh, you're going to grow out of it. You're going to grow out of it. Man, I wish I would have. At times I love it because it helps. I can escape, go home, veg out, fucking play games for a while, and it takes me away. Makes me forget about all the things that bother me in life, like my family. I'm trying not to talk about them because I had a really messed up Christmas. I try to be cheery, happy, all that kind of stuff, but I'm getting stabbed in the back by my family. My sister is the most despicable, evil person that I've ever known in my entire life. I don't know anybody that's as evil and sadistic. I mean, it's just, she is a POS. And I found out she's been going over to my mom's, and I was wondering why all of a sudden I haven't been getting phone calls, being invited over for fires, and, you know, that kind of shit. That I'd go over there 8, 9, 10 times throughout the summer. I've been over there twice this year. Once was 4th of July. The second time was on my birthday. She invited me over. My mom invited me over for supper, and then made me cook my own damn supper. And I was just like thrown back by that. I'm like, that's just so wrong. I could never invite somebody over to my house for birthday and then for their birthday and then ask them to cook their birthday supper. Here's the ingredients. You know, I don't feel like cooking. You feel like doing it? It's like, it's a laziness and shit. It's like, so my nephew slipped up and told me my sister's been coming over all the time, so it's like, now I understand. It's like, you know, my mom can't divide, apparently, her attention between her two kids. It's like she's got to play one side of the fence or the other. She can't do both, and it's pissing me off because I have been there for my mom and my stepdad through thick and thin. When they were having a hard time with my nephew, and he ended up moving in there was a huge adjustment. You know, I was constantly being called, and you know, I was, you know, great son then when you could sit there and call me because you're down in the dumps or you want to escape, you want to get away, so you'll call me. But then, you know, that's the only time you call me is when you're doing bad, or you want to call and whine about this pain and that pain. I'm in more pain than most people even freaking know. You know, it's just, I'm just thrown back by how somebody that's a good person that strives to do the right thing, you know, be respectful, extremely respectful to people and their needs. And, you know, I always try to be there for people, and I've just realized that a sin, I guess, that I carry, the guilt that I carry on my shoulders is the fact that I love my family more than they love me. And it's been like that in a lot of relationships I've had, period. Friends, family, it doesn't matter. It's just, that's why I said I ain't talking about all that bullshit. I'm out here to escape all that nonsense. But yeah, I just didn't have the greatest Christmas. I mean, I just, like I said, I'm just kind of have some mixed feelings right now about my family. I feel like being stabbed in the back, and I'm just done being that the one that's actually puts forth the effort. I'm not going to force somebody to spend their day with me or anything like that. It's like, what the hell? Didn't think I was that bad of a person, but if you don't want to spend time with me, well, mom don't want to spend time with me. I guess when she's on her deathbed and she's wondering where her son is, and I guess maybe she'll feel bad about, you know, the shit she's did. I come out here to reflect and think about things, and some, you know, my stepdad said to me, it was kind of cool though. It was like the last time I'd seen him. He's just talking all this shit. He's like, I don't understand how you pay rent. You got a nice warm apartment, and you're out there freezing your ass off, and it just doesn't make any sense. You don't make any sense to me. Blah, blah. So it's like, oh, whatever, dude. That was on Thanksgiving, I think. Yeah, saying all that crap to me. So then it's like, this time I see him, and I'm talking more and more, and I'm talking about how what I do is kind of like when he used to go deer hunting in the winter, and he'd sit for hours and hours and hours, and he's got a warm apartment or a warm house to go to and all this. It makes no sense. You're going to sit out there and just hopefully get a deer. So he was, you know, he kind of like didn't say anything, and then he just started thinking, he goes, you know, it would be nice just to get away for a day and just not have to worry about stuff. And he goes, but man, I just don't have the time. I don't have I just can't. And that's the thing. There's a lot of people that can't do what I'm doing. And that's why I think they like watching my videos. And I have no problem making videos and putting them on YouTube, and people enjoy watching them. That's great. You said I don't think I'll ever get to a point where I'm 100,000 subscribers or anything like that. I don't know a lot. I mean, there's a few camping channels I know that they got over 100,000, but they've been doing it for a while, and their channel's a little more like evolved than what mine is. Mine's still kind of primitive. I'm only in the 7th month of doing this. I checked my videos, and I see my first one I posted was 7 months ago, and it's hard to believe it's been 7 months that I've been doing this. Yeah, I have to think. Yeah, that would have been November, October, September, August, July, June. That would have been back in May. That sounds about right. Right. I think it was after April. Because there wasn't no snow on the ground. The ground wasn't frozen. It was warm enough where I came out here with, I think I had 2 hoodies on, and I sat by the fire, and I had this primitive shelter, real primitive. And it was cool. And I was like, wow, I went home and I felt like recharged. And I see all the water now, just kind of like, yes, I'm definitely glad I got all my wood and brought it in here, even the all-nighter, because that thing would have got too wet to burn. I love it. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to stop yabbing and sit back and relax and chill. So I will check back with you guys in a little while. Alright, fire going finally. I walked over and got a pizza. See here in a second. Boxes. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Figured the last night I was here, I'd splurge to get pizza. We'd eat it here short. Here real shortly, like. So to make sure the fire gets going good enough where I don't have to keep messing with it. It wasn't hard to get this one going. The last one it was. It's crazy the difference in when you get like really dry wood, because I focused on getting a lot of like really big wood that's super dry. So I should have a nice roaring fire all night. Won't even have to really wear all my layers that I brought. But I'm gonna chill for a little bit, get my grub on, and then I'll come back and we'll go from there and see where the night takes us. The night is young. It's only like 6 o'clock. So after I get my feast on, I will come back and we'll wrap a little bit or go for a walk. Peace. What's up, everybody? I hope everybody had a good night. It was really nice back here. Had a great fire. Sat around all night by the fire until in the morning, and I just kind of dozed off for maybe an hour or two, sitting in my chair, and just now kind of chilling, letting the fire all burn itself out. And probably another hour or so, I'm gonna start tearing everything down. I think I'm going to keep 3 tarps, the 3 8x10s, and leave the 9x12. The 9x12 is pretty beat up from using it all last summer, so we'll just go ahead and maybe leave that here. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna cut, just cut my loss as far as this. I mean, you can't. I didn't know if I'd be able to keep a spot for the whole winter or not. I didn't know if somebody was going to find it. I mean, there's just so many possibilities that could cause that situation to kind of fizzle out or have to alter my plans. I mean, I'll just go ahead and continue setting up temporary shelters for one night and come out an extra hour early and to give me enough time to get everything set up as far as my shelter, and then I'll work on getting the wood, and then wherever I go is not, I don't want to get smoked out like I've been getting smoked out here. This is the worst that like I've ever had to sit by a fire. The amount of smoke I breathe in, and my eyes burn so bad sitting in the shelter. So it's time to move on. But it was a nice little place to chill while I took advantage of all the wood that was around here. I cut down trees that were dead. I mean, so I just could take all my stuff up to the old spot I used to stash my stuff at. Take it up there and hide it until I can get. Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it there, the one spot, if that's where I'm gonna camp at temporarily until it till it warms up or whatever. But I'm gonna relax for a little bit here and work on packing everything up. You guys tuned in to watch the video. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch me camp in the woods. I'm going to continue to try to make the videos more and more interesting. Got a couple ideas floating, but most likely by the time I get those ideas floating around, I'll be driving, so that's going to change things too, as far as priorities and where I want to go and what I want to do. And so I think the future of this channel is looking pretty bright when it comes to the options as far as videos to watch. It's all going to be camping related, outdoorsy related material. I really enjoy the camping videos. That's still where I'm going to keep my focus, I'm going to focus all my attention on that area, and we'll see how everything pans out. But I'm going to let you guys go until the next time I see you. Stay healthy, stay blessed, and call somebody you love and tell them that, you know, you're glad they're in your life, and you know, just thanks, because good friends and family is hard to come by nowadays. So I will see you guys in the next adventure. Until then, love, peace, chicken grease. Well, the shelter is gone. Just so you guys don't think that I tear my places up and just leave a mess. This thing is, other than some ash and a little piece of plastic I'm going to pick up before I leave, there's nothing there. And when I got here, there was trash, there was metal, there was glass, there was all kinds of shit. There's nothing there now. I saved 3 8x10 tarps. The 9x12 I'm just going to pitch. When I get home, I'm going to throw it away. But yeah, the 8x10s, that's 3 8x10s. I should be able to make a temporary shelter that's a 3-wall. How are they? 1, 2, 3. No, it'll be a 2-wall shelter with a roof. So I'll have the front of the shelter open and one of the sides. And I'm going to make it so I got to check the wind, make sure I'm not sitting where the smoke's going to go, because that was one thing about this shelter I will not miss. The burning eyes, the sore throat, that just constantly breathing in smoke, like wood smoke, I don't think is good for you. Just constantly breathing it in. So yeah, this thing was over 10 feet tall. I thought it was about 8 or 9 feet, maybe 10, but no, this is over 10 feet. This is probably a good 11 or 12 feet. Dude, my fire pit last night, I was chucking big logs. I had so much firewood, I just kept chucking it on, just big logs. And I nipped the side of my wall that I'd built up with bricks, and like 2-3 bricks fell in the fire. I'm like, ain't no big deal. Screw them bricks, I ain't getting them. So I'm sitting there and I chuck another piece of firewood in later, and then all of a sudden, almost every single brick fell in the fire. Almost put the whole fire out immediately. I'm like, oh, that's great. And it's like, I can't grab them bricks because they're red hot. So there's no way I could do anything. But I had a stick, my fire stick I used. I was trying to dig out as many as I could, salvage the fire, get it back to life, and I ended up breaking my fire stick poker. So yes, I've depleted a lot of the wood around here. Now there is trees that you can visibly see trees down everywhere, but those trees, if you cut into them with a saw, the wood's always wet. So I get a feeling it's not as old. I mean, judging by the tree, it does look like it's old. Probably maybe down for maybe a year, something like that. But I don't know how long it takes wood to cure, but yeah, it's got to be probably over a year. Because something can fall down dead and probably for another month even still be living because of, I don't know if the roots, I've just seen things fall over dead and they just sprout back to life. So yeah, I'm gonna miss the spot, but I'm not. After one person, just only took one person to sour this whole spot. If the air mattress wouldn't have been stolen, I'd still have this spot going. It's convenient not have to set anything up like that and just go straight to getting the wood after you get up everything set up inside your shelter. Now the next shelter I'll have more headroom where I can stand up and walk around, and that's cool because this I couldn't stand up in my shelter. It was only maybe the tallest point was maybe 6 foot, maybe 7, and I'm 6'1", so yeah, and that was along the wall where I couldn't even walk. So yeah, I usually sat down. My head was just right at the ceiling. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna improve my camping situation. I see a cool spot back there when I was getting wood, but that just takes. I have to drag all my crap way back here if I'm gonna do that, and that kind of sucks. I do want to go camping back there by that little waterfall that I found at least once. I need to cross that and see what's on the other side, but I'm gonna wrap up and get ready to drag all this crap back to the beginning of where I come in at. I'm gonna have to stash this gear where I used to stash it, and then come back in a few days. I'll have somebody give me a ride, or no, I'm gonna leave some of this stuff here anyway, so I don't have to have anybody come back for anything. But I'm gonna get off here and head back with all my crap. It's gonna be so much fun, and I will see you guys on the next adventure. Bye bye.